Goodness. Welcome to another edition of Thirsty Thursday, everybody. I got my sidekick, Taylor, here, and I'm going to need her tonight because we've got a lot of stuff to give away. As you know, if you saw the shorts video, we did hit 5,000 subscribers this past week or a week and a half ago. So thank you all for that. And as a thank you, I like to give stuff away every time we hit these milestones. So without further ado, I just want to let everybody know to type a Q in if you've got a question for us tonight. Taylor's going to be monitoring the chat. And if there's a question, sometimes the chat gets going if you're new here and I miss things. So no, don't take any offense if I miss your question. Please, if I miss it, just type it back in there again, type some Q's in front of it, and that'll help us pick it out of the chat. So everybody's saying congratulations on 5K. Thank you very much. Who's in here tonight? I see Dean from outside of Michigan. Todd Lacey's here. Larry Hoddle. Michelle, SS Firewood. How are you doing? Hardworking man. Mom and the boys are here. Dick from Old Guy Firewood. My new best friend, Chuck from Iron and Oak Sawmill. How you doing, my friend? And who else is in here? Andy's here. B&D Sports is here. A lot of you. Rolando's here. Harry Langdon's here. I saw somebody say they were a new subscriber in Western North Carolina. Mike Alston, how are you, sir? Welcome to the Thirsty Thursday live stream. We do this once a month on the last Thursday of every month. So I'm glad you could make it here, Mike. I hope you enjoy this tonight. All right, we got a couple questions here already. And the first one comes from Gringo Pines. What's in the glass? Well, as you know, it's Thirsty Thursday, so we've got to have something to drink here. And tonight's selection is going to be George Dickel, Bottled in Bond. If you don't know what Bottled in Bond means, it's 100 proof, and there's some strict requirements from a law that came out back in the 1800s. It says that it's got to be bottled and distilled all from one season of distilling. And it can't be diluted with anything except pure water down to 100 proof. It can't be below that. So we'll pop the cork. Not a bad cork pop there. And we'll give us a first pour. And cheers to you all for 5,000 subscribers. Cheers, everybody. So George Dickel is in the glass there, Gringo Pines. All right, another question here from Todd Lacey. He says, Brad, do we have an up-to-date length of the beard? I haven't been measuring it. When I first started growing it, I was taking a picture every month, and I had a little separate album in my phone where I would kind of track the growth. But I feel like here in the last month or two, I don't feel like I'm seeing any gains. Maybe you guys can tell me different. My wife says it's still growing, but to me, it's hard to tell. So let me know if you think it's still growing. Jeff's here. How you doing, Jeff? Outside with Shy was here. My buddy Don. Good to hang out with him again. We're going to talk about that here very shortly. Free time. How you doing? Taylor's pointing to something here.
There's 2 super chats.
Oh, I'm way behind in the chat already. Oh. All right, Cash 5150's here. Dan's here from Back 40. How are you, my friend? And B&D Sports has a question. He wants to say Van to Brady. Well, Van.
That's a joke.
That's a joke between my boy Brady. He's going to be joining us here in a few minutes. He's going to come out here. He's got something exciting he wants to tell everybody. So that'll be fun to get him out here for a few minutes. TC's Outdoors. First super chat of the night. Thank you, sir. Taylor's in charge of the happy bell tonight, and she just rang it to you, TC's. Thank you, Tony. Cheers to 5K. All right. First super chat of the night. All right. What else is going on? Another super chat. My buddy, Don Scheib. Congratulations on 5K, Brad. Friggin' awesome. Yes, it is. Never thought I would be here, I'll tell you that. I thought I was going to give up before I got to 1K, but you all keep me going. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. All right. We got a lot to talk about tonight. We got a lot of prizes to get to. Michelle says it's still growing. So old guy Firewood, he just said, your beard in the wind motorcycle ride was a classic. So if you're friends with me on my personal page on Facebook, I do post some kind of cheesy videos. My wife says they're kind of nerdy when I post them.
Yeah.
But I was driving down the highway the other day on the motorcycle, and I clicked on my phone to turn the music on. I accidentally clicked on the camera, and I saw myself, and I saw the beard blowing in my face all around. So I decided to take a little, short video, and I posted it on my personal Facebook. So I guess Dick saw that. He thinks it was classic. I'm glad you liked it because my wife thought it was goofy.
It was.
All right, William Klein's got a question, and he says, how many full cords are you going to have ready this season? Well, I'm pretty sure I've got about 42 full cords stacked up right now. I think I'm going to have about 32 to 35 of them that I can sell this season. A lot of that oak that I stacked in the past couple months is ready to go already. And so it's last year I sold, I think, 23. This year I'm going to be 32 to 35, so definitely a little more than last year. And the orders are already coming in. I've got that on my list to talk about tonight too. Jeremy wants to know how much I sell a face cord of wood for. This year it's going to be $100 a face cord. So last year I sold face cords for $80. I was kind of on the low end of the market, and that includes the delivery up to 10 miles. So based on the volume of customers that I had off the bat last year, getting myself established now, people know I have a good quality product. I did change my prices along with the prices of fuel and inflation and oil and chains and everything else that you have to buy to make this happen. Those prices have all gone up. So I decided that prices had to go up, and that's what I decided to get them to. Life in the 906 is here. How are you? Bob Wood. He says it's his first Thirsty Thursday. Well, welcome to your first Thirsty Thursday, and I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot of great people in the chat here. If you have questions about other people's channels or other people that are in the chat, type them in there. Everybody's very friendly here. We'll all try to help you out, answer your questions the best way we can. We'll drink together. We'll chat together. We'll have a good time. James Stan wants to know how long of a ride it is to the Philly area. I'm about just over an hour away from Philadelphia. If you look at the I-95 corridor, where I'm at is just about the halfway point between Baltimore City and Philadelphia. So it's just over an hour no matter which way we're going. Oh, man. Peter says, Harley Davidson and BMW, you rare, my friend, you are rare. Well, Harley Davidson is where my heart's at, but BMW is what I rode with the state police when I was with them. And I didn't want, as you know, I didn't want that BMW when they gave it to me, but I would have never given it back. It was definitely a hard switch for me to make, but once I rode it for a couple of weeks, I now understand the difference. And they are two totally different animals. BMW is leaps and bounds way ahead of Harley Davidson in technology, but you can never replace the look and the sound of a Harley, so they still have a place in my heart as well. Taylor's telling me to keep scrolling, but I don't want to miss anything. We'll get to everything, I promise, babe. $100, Harry says, for in Georgia, I would sell out in less than a day. Harry, I'm curious to know what you get for a face cord down there in Georgia. Hey, another super chat here from my new friend, my new official friend, Darren at Woodruff Woods. He says, congratulations on 5K. He's stuck in Florida for another whole week. So if you don't know Darren from Woodruff Woods, make sure you check out his channel. But he travels a lot for his work, and he's down in Florida this week. But I appreciate the super chat, Darren, and I'm very, very happy to finally meet you in person, and we'll be seeing each other again here real soon at the Paul Bunyan Show. So cheers, my friend. Thank you very much. Hardworking man says he's doing $130 a face cord in Michigan. Yeah, the prices really vary all around the country depending on where you're at. Just whatever the market is. If you're in a rural area, it's probably not as expensive, but if you get into like a city type area where there's not a whole lot of suppliers, you can get a premium. All right, so we're going to do our first giveaway, and I'm going to explain to you how this giveaway is going to work. I'm going to try to share my screen here tonight. You guys know that I am using this new software, so I'm going to try to share the screen, and that will help you all see what I'm seeing. And this is the way it's going to work. I've got 12 things to give away. I'm going to do 3 shirts, 3 hats, and if you win and you want a hat, you have your choice of a baseball cap or a winter skull cap. We're going to do 3 whiskey glasses. We're going to do 3 sticker sets. So shirts, hats, glasses, and sticker sets. And of course, we're going to do our monthly with a trivia question from this past month's videos. So I'm going to share the screen, and if you didn't already comment on the video from Chuck and Deb's Iron and Oak Sawmill, the collaboration video that we all did, you have to comment on that video in order to be entered for this giveaway tonight. So you don't have to be on the live stream, but you do have to comment on that video. So if you haven't done so, hop out of here real quick, run over on that video, leave a quick comment, and come on back. So we're going to do our first prize, and if you win, like I said, you get to choose what prize you want to win until they run out, and then whatever's left, the last winners will have their choice of. So let's share the screen here. Make sure this is going to work. All right, looks like it's working on my end. We're going to type in the URL for that video. Not that. I thought I had that saved, but let me get out of here and go get it real quick. So I hope you guys like this kind of. I'm not telling you what you're winning tonight, and I get to pick. What are they saying, Taylor, about that format? Is everybody good with that?
Yeah, looks like it.
All right. All right, this should work now. We will paste, hopefully, the URL in here. We'll filter out duplicate users. We'll do our little math from here, Taylor. 8 plus 5. What do you got?
14.
No.
No, it's not. Yeah, it is.
No.
Now it's 13.
Thank you.
Whoops.
Quick math didn't work for you. We got 124 unique comments. So we're going to go down here and we're going to pick a random winner from that video, and you get to see it live just like I do. And here we go. The first winner, Back Creek Adventures. Great video. Would love to have that slab as a bar top. So now here's the deal. When I thought about you guys picking the prize, I wasn't taking into consideration those that weren't here on the live stream.
So do you think you have to be on the live stream?
No, I didn't tell him that on the video. So you're going to write his name down on a separate sheet of paper. And if he's here, he can pick his prize. But if not, he will get what's left at the end. How about if we do it that way? If you're here, you're in luck because you get to pick your prize. If you're not here, then whatever's left over when we get to the last of the prizes, we'll give away to those people. All right, I got to go back to the chat here. We can unshare the screen. We'll get to another giveaway here shortly. See what we missed. Did I miss anything, Tay?
No, but here's Brady.
Brady's out here, and he's got an exciting announcement for you, as I told you earlier. So, Brady, tell everybody what you did this past month.
So I went to a hunter safety class, and now I'm a certified hunter, and I'm allowed to go hunt.
So he's been sitting with me in the tree stand for the last year, maybe 2, and he sits in the deer stand with me, but he's really got the itch to hunt on his own this year. And I'm really excited for him. He's still going to sit with me, but this year he's going to get to experience making the shot, tracking the deer. I'm even going to get his hands dirty if we put something on the ground, which he's not looking forward to, I don't think. But this should be a very, very fun season. We're just looking to put meat in the freezer, and we're definitely not antler hunting. We're going to give him a memory this year that's going to be awesome. So he studied, learned gun safety, hunting safety, and this year It's going to be a fun season for me and him, hopefully.
Yep.
So everybody's telling you congratulations. Way to go.
Thank you, guys.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming out here.
All right, everybody have a great night.
All right. All right. So now we talked about the giveaways. Now I want to talk about the big visit to the Iron and Oak Sawmill. Shibe, myself, Darren Woodruff, and Chuck and Deb, man, we had a great day. It was a really, really fun day. There was a lot to do up there. I'm sure if you watched the video, you saw it all. But all in all, I got to bring home a pickup truck load of black birch firewood, which I'm going to be processing here real soon. You'll get to see that. And I'm looking forward to that because apparently it burns hot, smells really, really good, like birch beer, and supposedly splits really good. So the black birch is here in the yard. You're going to be seeing that. I brought home a beautiful black walnut slab, courtesy of Darren from Woodruff Woods. We've got some plans for that too, which I'm going to have to kind of keep you in suspense for that. But Darren and I have got a couple ideas to do that. So what a great day. I got to run the 1222 splitter from Easton Made. And I'm telling you what, right now, it made a believer out of me. I have not ran any Wolf Ridge splitters, but the Easton Made 1222 with that box wedge, wow, it just kept on going. So obviously that's not in my budget to have a machine like that, but if I could ever have something like that, I would jump right on it for sure. James Stan says he loves the black birch. I can't wait to find out about it. All right. Tim Stout's here. He said he almost forgot about Thirsty Thursday. I'm glad you remembered, and I'm glad you made it. Hello, my friend. Yes, I did get to mill that slab myself, Chuck. So Chuck let me run that sawmill, and I got to tell you, I was a little nervous. I don't really get nervous about running machinery because I feel comfortable around machinery. I've been around it all my life, different types of things. But when you're running somebody else's machine and, it's not yours, you really want to make sure you don't mess anything up. But Chuck was a very good instructor. He taught me just the basics that I needed to know to get done what I needed to know. He's a wealth of knowledge. So check out his channel, Iron and Oak Sawmill, if you're into milling or slab wood. And I will definitely tell you that he's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to that kind of stuff. Ben's here. Hello. How are you? Let's see. I'm way behind here. Daniel Atkins says, Brad, start now and you can do it. It took me 1.5 years to get what I wanted. Yep. Well, there's a couple other things I want to get ahead of time, but we'll see how it goes. All right. So I saw in the chat, you all were talking about the 500 eyes. And while we're on the topic of Chuck and Deb and Iron and Oak Sawmill, Chuck in that video ran for the very first time his 500 eye. It was kind of a surprise. I didn't know he had it, but he made the debut while we were all there, his 500 eye. And I'm pretty sure Larry Hoddle now has a 500 eye. And I think Gringo Pine's got a 500 eye. So if I'm right about all that, there's a lot of new saws out there. And little secret here, if you're on the live stream, you get some inside information. Firewood at the Furnace might have a 500 eye on order right now as well. I don't know when it's going to come in, but I'm number 2 on the list. So after running Shibes in the yard and running Shibes up at Iron and Oak Sawmill, I think it's just time for me to bite the bullet. We're coming into the firewood selling season, so I'm going to put a little bit of that money aside and reinvest into the hobby and get my hands on a 500 eye so I can be part of the club. Okay, here's a good question from Peter. How clear were the Sena Tough Talk headsets? I'm glad you bring that up because we had a discussion about that while we were there. I wore the headset while I was doing the mill. Chuck was giving me instructions through the headset the entire time, talking me through it. Crystal clear, easy to hear, easy to understand, and they work really well. Now, I'm familiar with the Sena company, and they're top of the line. They're pretty much the number one company when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I wore Sena headsets when I was still with the State Police Motorcycle Unit, we had the Sena units in our helmets. And they were an intercom for the other guys that were riding in the formation with me. They're also Bluetooth connected to your phone, so you can actually answer phone calls and talk right through your headset while you're riding the bike, hands-free. It's got an AM/FM built-in radio on it, and they were really, really good. So when I saw the name Sena on Chuck's headsets, I knew that they were going to be top of the line. All right. So that's a good question there. Yes, Woodruff, I did think it was an ugly-looking log in the truck. Well, I learned a lot that day. Ugly-looking logs, Chuck even said, you don't know until you cut it open what surprises await you. Yep, they were crystal clear. Tim said he's halfway to the 500i club. There's my mother. Hello to my favorite son. Hi, Mama. How you doing?
Hi, Mom.
Glad you could join us. Dave Watkins wants to know if I'm thinking about a mill. He's picking up his LT35 HD tomorrow. Well, milling is very cool, and I had a great time using the mill, and I think that you can do a lot of great things with a mill. But I would have to divide my time between firewood and sawmilling, and Chuck and Deb have to do that too. But I feel like, you can do a little bit of both, but not a lot of either. So, and they're pretty expensive toys as well. So I don't see a sawmill in my future anytime soon. There's a few other things, like I said, that I need to get ahead of time. But they are very fun and neat, and it's a lot of cool stuff to learn when it comes to milling. Brad, what bar are you getting on the 500i? Andrew and Samantha Madison. I'm getting the 25-inch bar, but they told me the chances of me getting a light bar are slim to none, and Slim left town. They said they just can't get them right now. I would, if I could order it with one, I would get it with one, but if it doesn't come with it, I'm probably going to settle for the regular bar. I don't know if you're having trouble getting light bars out where you are or not, but it's not an option around here. So Cash 5150 says he has the 462. He didn't want the fuel injection system. Yeah, anytime something like that comes out, when it's something new and it's new technology, I feel like I always want to wait a little while and see until they work the kinks out, the bugs out, and if anybody has any problems with them. But they've been around a little while now, and I think I talked to the guys at the local steel shop that I deal with, and they said they haven't had any problems whatsoever. There's Back 40 with a super chat. Dan, he says, congrats on 5K. Here's a little something for the Santa suit rental this Christmas. Cheers, Dan. Thank you. It's not white yet. It's just a little bit of salt and pepper going on, Dan, but it's not white. When I was a kid and I went and saw Santa, if he didn't have a white beard, I was disappointed. So maybe here in 10 or 15 years, if it's solid white, I might entertain some with Santa Claus. It's a pretty magical time when you're little. I did get to run Woodruff's Huskies while we were there. He let me put my hands on both those saws, and I know if you watch that video, I give him a couple shots about the saws like we all do. But it's all in good fun. I mean, I just, I use what I use, and that's just what I know. It's kind of like the Ford Chevy debate. Whatever you grew up with, whatever you know and you're comfortable with, that's what that's where your heart's at. But they're both top of the line saws, top of the line saw makers. So you might hear me crack jokes on the Huskies, but it's just in good fun, I promise you. Goodness. I'm trying to keep up with the chat before I get to the next thing here. All right. On to the next thing. This is my very next purchase that I'm going to make, and it's going to be a firewood bundler. Now, I just have to tell you that I was going to go with the Amish bundler, and I still might, but I called last week about ordering that bundler, and the price has went up to $750. I think it was like $625 back when I started seeing those. Tony's Cool Tools, Chris's friend from In the Woodyard. When he put that video out, I think they were $625 or something like that. And I called the other day, and they are now $750. But the real kicker is that it's going to cost me $350 to get it shipped here to Maryland. So now I'm in for $1,100. So $1,100 for the Amish bundler, and I think that's right about what the other bundlers cost as well. So now I'm kind of back to the drawing board on which one I'm going to get, and I'm going to have to get some input from the guys that have the different ones. I know Brad Nelson has the John's Welding one, and I think that's right around $1,000, $1,100. So I don't know what I'm going to do now. Kind of caught me off guard with the shipping prices. I had to kind of balk on the call there. Another super chat coming in now from Senior Firewood Homestead, Larry Hoddle. Congratulations on the 500i and 5K. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate that, my friend. Cheers. Yep, I don't know how long it's going to take to get here, but I'm on the list. Michelle, you have a bundler for sale. Email me or message me and let me know what you got. I might take you up on that because I got to do something. Back 40. If you put on some bibs and the right hat, you might get a better deal on the bundler. I think now I'm close to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is big time Amish country. And I actually did a research project on the Amish when I was in school. And I learned that if the Amish have a beard, it means they're married. If they're clean shaven, they're not married. But I also noticed that the Amish, when they have a beard, they have no mustache. They shave their upper lip, and it's just the beard. So I don't know about that, Dan. But that's funny. All right. Should we do another giveaway, Tay?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to try to share my screen once more. Hopefully this all works. There we go. We will bring up the random comment picker, and I will actually refresh the comments in case anybody else went over and joined in. 4 plus 4, Taylor?
8.
It is 8. Good job. I don't know how many comments we had last time, but we're up to 131 now.
We had 124.
And I don't think the first winner was in the chat, right?
No.
You never saw him?
No, never.
If you guys see the winner in chat, scream and shout in there so we can catch it and so they can pick a prize. So here we go for the second.
Someone said they missed what to do for the giveaway real quick. So
right.
You have to comment on the sawmill video, and then you're automatically in.
Yeah, so jump out of here real quick because I'm going to be refreshing the comments every time we pick a winner. Jump out of here real quick, go over to my channel, and go to the Iron and Oak Sawmill video that came out this past Wednesday on milling slabs and making firewood. And just leave a comment in that video, and then you'll be entered. So here we go with the next winner. Lug and Tug Sawmill. Well, isn't that a coincidence? We're talking about a sawmill. There's a sawmill channel. He says, black walnut is pretty, but rainbow poplar is beautiful. Give me prizes, from Brent. Well, Brent, if you're here in the chat, you get to pick your prize. And if you're not here in the chat, I will certainly send you a prize with whatever's left. So Lug and Tug Sawmill, if you're here.
It says he's in here. So.
It says he's here. So hopefully we'll see his name here shortly, and he can pick his prize. All right, back to the chat. Michael Amos, hey, Brad, maybe someone from Michigan can bring it to you at the Bunyan Show. Yeah, that's a good idea. If I could pick it up at the Bunyan Show, maybe that would, that would save me on shipping. That's a great idea. Write that down, Taylor. That Michael Amos just...
Ball cap, Lug and Tug Sawmill.
Lug and Tug Sawmill is here. Congratulations to you, my friend, and you win a ball cap by your choice. So email me. Taylor's going to put the email address in the chat, and we'll get that sent out to you as soon as I have your address. Andrew and Samantha, I've never run a saw bigger than the 400, but I process about 10 triaxles a year, and it never struggles to keep up. So that's 60 plus cords. Yep, that's a good saw, 400. Michelle, your bundler's electric. Send it to me anyway. If I can make a deal on it, then I might be open to that.
I can answer that.
So Renee says, question, just looked at the video and it shows 187 comments and you're showing 131. That's because I have duplicate comments filtered out. So some people might make multiple comments or reply to a comment. And when you click filter the duplicate comments out, if the same person has talked a couple times in there, it will filter them out so that they're not entered in the giveaway multiple times. Life in the 906, I can pick it up for you. The Amish bundler, are you speaking of? If you can pick it up and you're coming to Bunyan and you can bring it, that will work. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. See how great this community is? Everybody looking out for everybody. All right. So speaking of the Paul Bunyan Show, the Paul Bunyan Show is October 7th through the 9th in Lure City, Ohio. We're all staying in Cambridge, Ohio at the Fairfield Inn, I believe. Dan is already sweating the Friday night live stream on the Back 40 Firewood channel. It's going to be a hoot. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a lot of us there, and I'm hoping we can all stay under control, behave, be professional, and have a great time. There's going to be a lot of people there. The hotel's aware of Dan's live stream, and it should be a great time. But if you're not going and you can make plans to go to the Paul Bunyan Show, there's going to be a whole bunch of us there, it certainly sounds like. So that would be great to meet everybody. Donald Slate, I need your address. So, yep, send us an email. Taylor's got it in the chat. She'll put it in there again, right? firewood@thefurnace@gmail.com, and we will communicate for sure. Jim, he says that his big saw is the 661 Magnum. With a bark box, it will outcut my friend's 500i all day, but she's a heavy girl. And that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Definitely a heavier saw. The 500i is comparable to, I would say, like maybe the 362. It's not heavy at all. Hey, another super chat here from the Iron and Oak Sawmill. Thank you, Chuck. And he says, to cover some of that diesel for the trip. Thank you for making the trip. It was great to finally meet you. Absolutely, Chuck. I'm glad I got to meet you, and I'm glad I got to meet Deb. You've got a great deal going on there, and you were certainly very welcoming. Deb cooked us a great lunch, and we had like a picnic-style lunch outside, and it was a great time. Definitely, the day flew by, and it was a great time. We'll have to do it again, like you said, when the temperatures get a little cooler, and work again. So thank you for that, Chuck. Cheers. It's 8:33. We missed the bottom of the hour, but it's time to refill again. So Shad wants to know if they're going to have open bar at the Paul Bunyan Show Hotel. I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, I don't think it's going to be an open bar, but if it's a bar, the bartender will be able to cut people off. If they let us bring coolers and we're sitting outside around that fire pit that they're supposed to have done, hopefully, then nobody can cut us off, right? Hardworking man, Fairfield Inn in Cambridge. Yes, sir. I don't know if there's any rooms left there or not. A lot of people have booked there, but that's where we are staying, and that's where the live stream will be held. So, yep, that's where it's at. Iron and Oak says the 500i is real close to weight to the 362. Hardworking man's checking now to see if they have any rooms left at the Fairfield Inn. And I do not think that Cambridge is a dry county. If it isn't a dry county, it's going to be a problem that night. I have never ran an Alaskan chainsaw mill, Kent. No, sir, I have not. Actually, the very first sawmill I've ever been around was Chuck's. All right, I forgot to mention when Brady was out here earlier, since we were congratulating him on his passing his hunter safety course. I also want to congratulate Taylor here. A little surprise. She didn't know this was coming, but I want to congratulate her because she's going into high school this year. Was very nervous to try out for the high school volleyball team, and she made it. So she's been practicing every day with her team. They had a scrimmage game yesterday, and she's doing really well, and I'm proud of her for working hard and making that team. So
I'm a setter.
So she's a setter. So she's having a lot of fun with volleyball. She's still going to play softball this fall on her travel team. So between high school classes, she takes all honors classes. Between those high school classes, volleyball and softball, she's going to have to really manage her time and work hard. So I know she can handle it. I've got no concerns about that whatsoever. I'm proud of her. So the firewood orders have been piling in. I think I have orders for 19 or 20 full cords right now. I told everybody that has ordered, they're on my list, and I'm going to start delivering the 1st of September, the first week in September. So there's a lot of wood that's going to be going out of the yard very quickly here soon. And that's pretty much half of what I have to sell this year. People are jumping on it and ordering early. Hey, there's Jared Hildebrandt, late as usual. Hello, Jared. I still need to call you back. I got your message the other day. I did talk to Shibe and, kind of talk to him about what you needed me for. But I promise I will give you a call and talk to you. Everybody's telling you congratulations, Taylor. Joe's Firewood videos is here. He says better late than never. Go Lady Dukes. Shibe knows about being late. I wasn't going to bring that up, Joe, but since you did, everybody knows that watched the video that came out yesterday. But Shibe was a little late. I don't think he's not going to shy away from that. He owned it pretty well. But I didn't think Shibe could get hurt, but I think he was maybe just a little bit hurt that day. William Klein says he's staying down the street in case you all get kicked out. He's got a place to go. All right. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure that we can all, behave well enough to where we can enjoy our time together, have fun, and not cause any problems. Hardworking Man says it appears to be booked up. He's going to look for something close when he gets home. So the hotel where we're all staying might be booked, according to him, and hopefully you can find somewhere else to stay nearby. Taylor wants to say something.
So a couple of you, when we're on the volleyball thing, are saying we like to watch volleyball. My whole team actually tomorrow is going to a University of Maryland volleyball game to go watch it.
Yeah, so they're going down to the University of Maryland to watch a game, watch the college kids play, kind of like a team bonding type session, and that should be really cool for everybody. Iron and Oak Sawmill says his video is coming out Saturday. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the collaboration video, so that'll be cool to see his perspective of it. So if you watch Shibe's video, my video, and Chuck's and Darren's, you'll get to see a couple little things. We tried to make each one a little unique, and you can see a little bit of different stuff in each one of our videos. Valerie is here. She walked out to say hello. I don't have a second chair.
That's okay. I can't stay long.
She can't stay long, but everybody say hello to my beautiful wife, Valerie. She came out to join us tonight. So here's another good question. This is something else I wanted to talk about. Thank you, Bob, for bringing this up. Will you be at a booth at the Paul Bunyan? So John from the Frickin' Jeep channel, he actually has a booth at the show. It's booth number 100. And that's kind of like what we've all decided, that we're going to hang around John's booth there, number 100. And Shibe and Dan and Darren and Chuck, we're all talking about how to possibly set up a schedule, because we really, really want to meet all of you, and, you know, shake your hand and talk to you. Coming up with a schedule on some time slots when we'll be at the booth, because obviously we all want to enjoy the show as well. We want to walk around and see things. So I'm sure we'll be bumping into people as we walk around, but we're going to set a couple different time slots where we'll be at that booth. So hopefully we can get to meet as many of you as possible. So we'll be putting that out here real soon. Paul Bunyan Show's in the beginning of October. So we've got a little over a month yet to go. And yeah, we're going to come out with some times. So Andrew and Samantha want to know why I'm waiting till September to start delivering orders. Now I'm selling bundles and like camp firewood, so I'm doing deliveries on that. My bulkwood sales, I just decided to kind of do everything, you know, in order all at once. I can schedule it with people and, you know, not have it, I don't know, just kind of bouncing in and out. But everybody I've talked to are perfectly fine with that, because they'll have their wood in plenty of time. And so that's just what I'm doing this year. Matt Weimer's here. Girls had cheerleading and softball practice. So Matt Weimer, thanks for coming. He knows how it is with running the kids around, playing multiple sports. I'm glad you could make it, buddy. Hey, there's Ted, Saw Surgeon. How are you doing, my friend? Long time no chat. He's watching African Queen with his daughter. Well, enjoy that family time, my friend. I'm glad you could stop by and say hello. It's good to talk to you. Todd Lacey. He's saying hi to Valerie, and Valerie's saying hi to you. I'm just kidding, Todd. All right, so Bill says that the Hampton Inn is 24 miles from Cambridge, and he got a room there yesterday. So that's not real far away. The Hampton Inn, hardworking man. Maybe try that one out. Everybody's saying hello to you, Valerie.
Hi.
Joe Gilbert, hello to the top seller in Perryville. I don't know about that. I'm not the top seller. I'm probably going to sell out again this year, but we'll see. It's just a hobby, right? It's just a hobby.
It's just a hobby.
Just a hobby.
An expensive hobby.
An expensive hobby. I reinvest. I'm reinvesting. Yep, Val is rocking the claw. Lug and Tug Sawmill has a question. He wants to change to a shirt. So sure, you got here in time. We got a shirt left. We will switch your request from a hat to a shirt. You'll be getting the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Logo on the front, big logo on the back. So Taylor's got that written down. And while we're on the topic, we'll go ahead and switch over and do another giveaway. I'll share my screen here with you again. There we go. I promised before I would refresh the comments. So we're going from 131 now to, we got to do the math problem. I always forget the math problem. 135 comments. So got another comment or two in there. And if you're in the chat and you win, you get to pick your prize. If you're not in the chat and you win, you'll get what's left at the end of the live stream. So here we go. Life in the 906. I'm pretty sure he's in the chat. Beautiful walnut slabs. It looks like you all had a good time and maybe even got a little work done in the process. Thanks for sharing, Brad. So there you go. Life in the 906 is the winner. And I know he's here, so we'll wait for his comment to see what prize he would like to pick. And in the meantime, we've got another super chat here from Woodruff Woods. Valerie, thank you for giving Brad a permission slip last Saturday. So truth be told on that, cheers real quick. We'll take a sip. Truth be told on that real quick, where were you on Saturday?
I was at a peach festival in Middletown, Delaware.
So they went to the Peach Festival in Middletown, Delaware, kind of a family trip that they were going to do. So I did miss out on that, but she was more than willing to let me go enjoy my time with the Woodhounds. So thank you, Darren. I appreciate that super chat, my friend. All right. Life in the 906. Is he chimed in there yet?
Not yet, but I see.
If you delay winter heat orders, you can deliver 2 or 3 small orders in one trip, as long as they get delivered before it gets cold. Yep. Andrew and Samantha says that she wants a shirt. Well, you've got a few more chances here to win, but if you don't win tonight, at the bottom of your screen right now is where you can go online to get a shirt and help support the channel if you choose to do so. I'll leave that run up there for a minute in case anybody wants to check that out. I put that in the description of all my videos, but I don't think a lot of people read the descriptions of the YouTube videos. But if you'd like to order one and you don't win one tonight, that's where you can go to get one. And I got all my prices lowered down as much as I can. I'm not trying to make profit. And, you know, I let Bonfire do the shirts now because I don't have any overhead with ordering a bunch of sizes to keep here in stock and then end up getting stuck with some shirts that nobody needs. So I just decided to let Bonfire handle it, and that's what I'm doing now. So, Dan, the technical master, I just saw a message from him.
What is the advertisement?
What have you been Googling to get that ad banner on your random comment picker? There's nothing I'm Googling. I didn't even see what the ad was.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Helps firm loose stools in 24 hours. I assure you I haven't been Googling that, Dan.
Oh, it's for a dog too.
It's for a dog. Yeah. So
I did order from Petco. I wonder.
She orders from Petco.
I didn't order anything for that.
We get all our dog food delivered between Petco and what's the other place?
Chewy.
Chewy.com.
So Life in the 906 said they'll take a hat. Do you want a baseball hat or a winter hat?
So Life in the 906, he wants a hat, baseball hat, or the winter skull cap, beanie hat. It's up to you. Winter's coming, but you get your choice. Whichever one you would like to have is yours, my friend. Thanks for being here.
Skull cap anymore.
Nobody calls them a skull cap anymore.
They call them beanies.
All right, question here. You're watching that chat for 906, right?
Yeah.
Will anyone be doing a live stream at the show so I can see you all from here in the Wales, UK?
Oh, wow.
Mystery Gardener, thank you for being here, my friend. I know it's not a good time over there, but I am sure that somebody will be live streaming from there. I might try to do one. I'm sure Dan and Shai will probably try to do one, but if you get notifications on your phone, if you click on that bell for all of our channels, you will certainly get a message anytime one of us go live. So where were we at here? All right. Has he answered what kind of hat he wants yet?
Not yet.
So Back 40 says, depending on the service, he might go live from the show. Hey, Brad, offer your beautiful wife a sip out of your glass.
Oh boy.
She doesn't mind a little bit of bourbon now and then. She's not a huge bourbon drinker, but she's not afraid of it either. Watch this.
I'm not going to make an ugly face.
Oh, Dan, she just handled that better than you do.
My nose is burning.
Dan doesn't like the Knob Creek a whole lot when he's drinking it. But yeah, she doesn't mind it.
I do like old fashions.
I like
Yeah.
old fashions too. Darren says he might even try a live stream for the first time. Gina wants us to go get Ollie.
Oh boy.
I don't think that's a good idea. So Gina is Valerie's sister, and Ollie is our rescue. He's our rescue pup, and he was abused pretty badly. He's only 2 years old, so we rescued him, and he loves his people like us, more than any dog I've ever seen. But if he doesn't know you and he doesn't trust you, he's not very nice at all, because
He'd probably sit on a chair. Maybe next time we'll try it.
he feels like everybody's going to hurt him if he doesn't know you. It's really, really sad. But we have determined that we are his last stop and we are his forever home, and we will love him unconditionally and just not put him in the situations that trigger him. So, yep. Thank you, Mr. Gardner. Andrew and Samantha, they say Knob Creek is delicious. Hey, there's Dell from In the Backyard with Dell saying congrats on the 5K. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate the congrats.
We need to get doing some more giveaways.
We do need to get
because we have a bunch more. You want to do like 2 right now?
Good thing you have her out here.
I know she keeps me in line.
We
All right.
still have our monthly one too.
All right, we're going to do another giveaway, Taylor says.
Let's do 2.
We're going to do 2 giveaways,
look,
Taylor
they have a
says.
rescue just like us. Same thing.
Oh, Dean.
I wonder what breed.
Loves us, hates everyone else. What breed is he, Dean? Put it in the chat, what breed. And I won't tell you what breed mine is until you comment. All right. We still got that helps firm loose stools in 24 hours. So if anybody has a dog with a diarrhea problem,
There's your link.
there's your link. Goodness. All right. So we'll refresh these comments one more time. 9 plus 7 is 16. 135 comments, and here we go. Connie McGurk. That's my mother. Wow, that black walnut is beautiful, especially after the water pop. The water pop is indeed my favorite part of it. I told Chuck that while we were up there. So that's pretty cool. So, Mom, if you're still here and in the chat,
She is.
Oh, good.
we'll see what she wants. And she knows she can just ask me for anything at any time, but she never does. So she always enters my giveaways, and she's my mama, so she's a winner. All right, we're going to do another one here. We'll pick another winner. Chris Artman. His comment is, hi, Brad. Great video. Those walnut slabs are awesome. Love the water pop. Nice of Shibe to show up when the milling work's done. Little shot to there, Don.
He is not on here.
Is there an Easton-made product in your future? I cut and split my first black birch earlier this summer, too. It still smells great after the rainstorm. Did you guys let Darren run a real saw?
Oh, he said he was hoping to make it.
Yes, we gave him a varsity saw. He's run the 500i before. He's a fan of the 500i. Congrats on the 5K. I'm hoping to make the end of your live stream. I've got work tomorrow night. Be safe and have a good one. So he's trying to make the end of the live stream, and we're at 8:51 right now.
Aww.
So we are kind of near the end of the first hour. I'm sure we are going to be going into overtime because we've got a lot more prizes to get to. I told you it was going to be a packed live stream tonight. But Chris Artman and Connie McGurk. Did my mom answer yet?
No, I'm telling you what we have right now.
Well, if she's not here, then she gets what's left. No, I'm just kidding. All right, back to the chat. Andrew and Samantha said junior varsity saw. That was kind of off the cuff. I came up with that. Everybody got a good chuckle out of that.
Mom said a whiskey glass.
Mom wants a whiskey glass. The custom engraved Firewood at the Furnace whiskey glasses. So we're giving those away tonight. Dell's got to go. Thank you, Dell, for stopping by. Back to the rescues. Here we go. Did Dean ever say what kind of dog his rescue is?
Yeah, a couple of people have
Michelle
them.
has 2 rescues.
You should try cherry vodka. Ooh.
Cherry cough syrup.
Oh, if you ever okay.
Val can keep a straight face telling you that beard looks good. No wonder she doesn't make a face drinking bourbon. Dan doesn't like my beard. Of course, I didn't grow it for him.
Who did you grow it for?
I grew it for me, but I'll be honest, if she really hated it, I wouldn't have it. But she didn't like it in that middle stage. But the other day, I told her, should I tell him what we talked about?
That's up to you.
I don't think so.
That's a big commitment if you do.
That is a big commitment.
I don't think so.
So I'm not committing to this right now, but we were talking the other day. She was asking me if I was ever going to shave it. And I said, maybe I'll shave it if I ever hit 10,000 subscribers. And she said, Brad, by the time that happens, you're going to have like an epic beard. Are you sure you wanted to commit to that? So by her telling me I was going to have an epic beard, told me that she was on board with me continuing to grow it. So I'm not committing to shaving it at 10,000, but that's a long way away anyway. But yeah, we had that discussion the other day. TB says we got a second rescue last Friday, and they both seem to like everyone. They're both pits.
Okay.
So I haven't seen Dean comment on what his is yet. Have you, Tay?
No.
George Solomon rescued a terror terrier. You know how your kid brings the dog home and moves far away? Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
what happened. So you got stuck with your kid's dog. All right, question from Iron and Oak Sawmill. You got to see the walnut we just got in. 12-foot long, 38-inch diameter, cut 2.5-inch thick. Going to be stacking and stickering tomorrow. Well, I'm assuming that we're definitely going to see that on a video. I did see your video today or yesterday about on Facebook with those real clear beams that you had there, like no knots, like everything was clear on all four sides, and that was pretty cool. But I'd be looking forward to that 38-inch diameter. Goodness, that's a big one. Taylor's yawning. Woodruff's head to Brad, Shive, Chuck, and Deb. Glad I got to do that before I came to Florida. We're glad you made it too, buddy.
Aww.
Even though you had to leave a little early, we definitely you were there for 90% of it, and we had a good time meeting you. Dave Watkins says he has an 8-year-old rescue that is exactly the same. If you're one of her people, she would offend you to the death. If she don't know you, good luck. Yeah, and I don't know if there's any way to ever break that. So we kind of tried to, when we first got her, we kind of tried to socialize him as much as we could
Scroll up just a second.
to get him around people, to try to make him comfortable around people, and had a couple close calls. So we've just decided now that we're going to not put him in those situations.
90 pounds.
90-pound boxer mix.
Ooh.
Andrew and Samantha Madison, they say Dan's got beard envy. Hey, I might throw out a little challenge to Dan. Dan, give me 2 months without shaving, and let's see what you can do in 2 months.
Oh, man.
Anybody want Dan? See it? Encourage
What's in it
Dan.
for him, though?
Encourage Dan to take me up on that offer. What can I challenge him to? I don't know. Put it in the chat, whatever you want me to challenge. But I would like Dan to try to grow a beard for 2 months, and then we'll know if it's beard envy or not. Because if he can grow one, then he wouldn't be envious. But maybe he can't grow one. Oh, Bob Wood. Brad, wish you could have attended the Woodsman's Field Days in Boonville, New York last weekend. Good show. Been going on for 75 years, with the exception of the last 2 due to COVID. So that Saturday of the Woodsman's Field Days show, we were actually at Chuck and Deb's. So we had been trying to get everybody together for several months, trying to pick a date that worked for everybody, and that was the date that we came up with. So it was kind of like, let's just make this happen. We've been trying so long to get together, so we're just going to make it happen. So maybe next year I can make it up there to New York. Life in the 906 says he's going to send me an email. We'll discuss the bundler delivery. Got to run. Good night, everybody. Yes, sir. Definitely send me an email if we can work that out and make that happen and save me a few $100s. I'm in. Like I said before, I'm definitely in.
Outside Michigan responded. He said, sorry, we have a black lab mixed with we don't know. She's 50 pounds and her tongue is all black, which is a small patch of pink.
So that's the same. That's about the same size as ours.
Yeah, about the same size. Yep.
Think we should get on to another giveaway because we still have 8 more to bid.
Yeah, let me catch up on the chat. We'll do a couple more giveaways here.
So you guys keep in
Chat's really busy. Congrats on 5K subs. There's Anthony, Ontario Firewood Resource. He's getting moved into his new wood yard. Congratulations on that, my friend. And thank you for the congratulations. It's good to see you here, Anthony. Hope you're having a great night. Dan, 2-month beard challenge. Everybody says you're going to look the same as you do now. The gauntlet has been thrown.
Oh, man.
And Dan's laughing at me. I'm scrolling, Tay. I'll get there, I promise.
How's it really going?
Hey, Val, how's the reality going these days?
Realty
going these days. Prices are coming down up here. Just wondering how the market is.
They're starting to come down. I mean, it's a little slower, so definitely a little change.
It hadn't crashed yet, though. We were anticipating.
I don't think it will. No.
You don't think it's going to?
No.
I don't know. Something's got to really give here. I feel like we're kind of in the same situation that we were back in 2008, was it?
Yeah, but I don't think it's quite as bad. There's still not enough supply, so.
Another super chat here. There's Will Davidson, WD30. I bet a couple bottles of your favorite drinks when y'all finally meet for a good bet. Thank you there, Will. Appreciate that. So he thinks I should bet a couple bottles of our favorite drinks. So that would probably be Captain Morgan for Dan. And it would be Eagle Rare for me. So Eagle Rare is not a super expensive. I'll tell you what. I'll do 2 bottles of Captain Morgan to my 1 bottle of Eagle Rare. So if Dan wins, I'll buy him 2 bottles of Captain Morgan. And if I win, he'll buy me 1 bottle of Eagle Rare. How about that? So how do you win?
I mean, he can't shave during 2 months,
Yep,
right?
he can't shave for 2 months.
At all.
Yep.
You can't like go to the bar.
No matter how patchy or how
No.
thin or how great it grows, for 2 months, no shaving, Dan. There you go. You all heard it here.
Is he doing it?
I don't know if he's going to do it or not. Jimmy Nagel says he's watching with the tallest Maryland State Trooper, Captain. Hey, what's up, Captain? How are you? Small world, man. I'm telling you, small world. I'm enjoying retirement. I'm certainly enjoying retirement. All right. I'm still behind on the chat. We're going to do some more giveaways. 2 more, Taylor says. So let's jump over here, and I'll share the screen again. We'll refresh everything.
Don't forget the name.
Gosh, I think you could take that ad off.
Yeah, can I X this out? Hey, there it goes. Good. It's gone. All right, 135 comments still. And here we go with the next winner. David Kirkman. He says, Brad, I still remember my first black walnut I cut into. Now, in honesty, I don't get many, but when I do, it's beautiful. Yeah, I forgot to mention earlier to Chuck when we had that other comment about the rainbow poplar, I think it was. We have tulip poplar around here. I've never heard of rainbow poplar, but I'm curious to know if Chuck has ever gotten into that.
It says he's on here, so let's see if he comments, and then 1 more.
And we're going to do 1 more.
Yeah.
Oh, he did ask how he won. So.
All right. He is on here?
Yeah.
David Kirkman, if you're in here, jump on the chat for us. Let us know you're here and pick your prize. And while we're waiting on him, we'll pick another winner. Here we go. Samira, and I won't try to pronounce the last name, but she says, congratulations to you, sir. You have a very great channel. I'm looking forward to your next vlog. So I don't know if I've seen her, but she has won, and she gets to pick her prize if she's here. And if she's not, then she can get what we have left. So make sure you're keeping track of the total, the winners and the ones that aren't here.
Yeah.
So, all right. Back to the chat. Mr. Gardner's heading out. Thank you for being here. I don't know. I can't remember what time it is out there in the UK, but I'm certainly glad you were able to stop by tonight. Have a great night, morning, day, whatever it is there. So we're down just above 2008 gas prices. So comparatively, considering inflation, the price is not that bad now. Speaking of fuel prices, ours had been dropping. Diesel fuel had been dropping. It went from over $5 down to like $4.69. And just in the past couple of days, it's jumped up 50 cents again. So we're on kind of a roller coaster ride here, with at least with diesel fuel. Shad says he wishes he could not shave for 2 months. I bet Shad could grow a nice beard. He shaved that mustache off a few months back, and it grew back overnight, I think. Shifty McPatchy coming to the back 40. He hasn't answered yet that I've seen if he's going to do it or not. Bob Wood said if he didn't shave for 2 months, he'd resemble a homeless person with a sign, "Will work for food." That's funny. Shibe says that tulip poplar gets the rainbow colors in it. Tulip poplar, I feel like, is mostly green inside. And then once you cut it open, it turns brown pretty quickly.
He said he looked like a billy goat.
Look like a billy goat. Rainbow poplar is tulip poplar that's been exposed to minerals in the soil: purple, blue, green, and yellow. There you go. I told you Chuck was a wealth of knowledge. So there you go. I'd never heard of rainbow poplar. All right. So did either of those people respond?
No, neither. One of them's on David Kirkman, and then the other one's not on. So we have 6 more giveaways, including the monthly one.
All right. So let's do a couple more giveaways real quick because we are already in overtime, and I know some people want to probably get to bed. Here we go. We're going to pick another winner. And we got how many more? 6 more to go?
We have 6 more, including the monthly giveaway.
6 more winners, random winners to pick. And then we've got
5 more monthly, 1 more.
5 more random winners to pick, and then the trivia question for the whiskey glass. So here we go. Old guy Firewood. I know he was here earlier. I hope he's still here. Dick, if you're here, chime in the chat. Another great video, Brad. Nice to see like-minded YouTubers working together. Can't wait to meet you all at the Paul Bunyan Show. By the way, I've gotten the sawmill bug, and I'm close to pulling the trigger on ordering a basic mill. Yep, we talked about that in the comments there, Dick, and I hope you get it, and I hope you enjoy it. If you're not checking out his channel, he's a really humble guy. I've talked about that before on the channel. Fairly new channel, maybe 6 months old now or so. He's a good guy to watch. So is he still here?
Says he's on, but he hasn't commented yet. And it says that David is on too, and he hasn't commented.
All right. So we're still waiting on David Kirkman, and we're waiting on Old Guy Firewood. All right. We're going to pick a
T-shirt.
There he is. Old Guy Firewood would like to have a T-shirt. Congratulations there. And send me an email, or you've got my phone number. Text me and let me know what size. And I'm pretty sure I have your address still, but if not, shoot me that as well, and I'll get that in the mail to you soon. All right, we're going to pick another winner. Travis Ergang. Keep the videos coming. So I don't know if he's here.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like he's here. So Travis, and we've got, what, 3 more to do?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who haven't responded. So yeah, we have 3 more to do.
We got 3 more to do. We're going to rip through these 3 winners right now. Then we'll talk a little bit. We'll do the final whiskey glass giveaway, and then we'll wrap it up. So
he is on. He just said glass.
Travis wants a glass. He is here. There you go, my friend. Coming to you. Shoot us an email. You're keeping the email in the chat, right? There you go. All right, so we'll rip through another one. Here we go. Jared Hildebrandt. Shied late because of adult beverage consumption. No! Yes, he was. And he wasn't just a little late. When he arrived, he said, fashionably late. That's not fashionably late in my book. That was really, really late.
That was almost missed the party late.
Yeah, almost. Well, he kind of did miss half the party. He missed all the milling. But he's seen the mill before. So Darren and I hadn't seen the mill, so it was really good for him to see that. Sorry, I had this really tiny there for a second. So Jared, is he still in here?
Yeah, he's coming over.
All right, so you just let us know what prize you would like. What do we have left?
So we have 1 T-shirt, 2 hats, 1 whiskey glass.
So
and 3
everything
stickers.
is still left. So you got your pick there, Jared. He would like a shirt. So email me, call me. You've got my number too. Send me your size, and I'll get that out to you, my friend. So am I correct? All the shirts are gone?
Yes.
So all the shirts are gone. We've got, what do we got? 1 whiskey glass left.
Hats.
We have
2
more
hats.
prizes.
2 more prizes to go. So we got everything's left except for shirts.
Yep.
So we're going to pick 2 more prizes, and here we go. Johnny Neville. I know he's got a hat already. He says that black walnut would make a good backdrop on one of those old axes you're restoring.
Oh,
Yes,
no idea.
that is a good idea. I might consider that. It's a great idea. So I started working on these axes, and I'm trying to mirror polish one. I've got one up there on the shelf, and I didn't mess it up, but it didn't turn out as good as I wanted it to. But it was my first one, So kind of practiced on that one, and I'll be making another one here soon. So yeah, that's a great idea. So Johnny, I'm pretty sure you're here.
He commented.
While we're waiting for him, jump over here. We got another super chat from RG Productions 1. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the super chat.
He wants the last whiskey glass.
All right. Johnny's going to take the last whiskey glass. Cheers, my friend. RG Productions. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So.
All right.
The
The girls have chosen the whiskey glasses. Very nice.
We have one more prize left for a 5K giveaway.
All right. We got one random prize left, and we've got
The trivia.
the trivia question. So we're going to pick one more random winner here. Here we go. Colleen's Farm Adventures. I don't know if I'm not sure if I saw her on here tonight or not, but Colleen, you've won, and she says, how great to see the Woodhounds together getting it done. Beautiful slabs made there, and thanks for sharing. Colleen is always interacting with me on the channel. I'm glad to see her pop up here. I wish she was in the chat. But she's our final winner of the random giveaway tonight. We've still got another whiskey glass to give away for the trivia question. But thank you all for commenting and participating in that. That was pretty cool.
So do you want me to start filling in the people who haven't responded or wait till it's over?
So what was left?
So you have 2 hats and 3 sticker sets.
And we got 5 people that haven't responded?
Yeah.
All right. Well, just don't fill those in. We'll hold off on them. I'll try to email them and let them know what's going on there. All right. Another super chat here. Old Guy Firewood. Great live stream, and cheers to all the Woodhounds. Cheers. Thank you, Dick. You didn't have to do that, my friend, but I greatly appreciate it. Back-to-back super chats from outside of a shive. He says, congrats to all the winners. Yes, thank you very much for everybody who participated in that. And just like that, I'm empty. Great timing.
Want a White Claw?
I do not want a White Claw. But the glass is empty. So we're wrapping things up here. Colleen's not here, but Joe said he's going to let her know. Yeah, please let her know, Joe. Have her get in touch with me. We've got a couple different prizes here. Whoever I get a hold of first will get to
look
pick.
at that. He's not doing it.
Uh-oh. Watch this. Dan, the only thing I can commit to not shaving for 2 months is my chest.
Man.
Did Amanda have anything to do with that? Is Amanda the influence here? Does she not want to let you go just 8 short weeks?
Wait, does he really shave his chest?
I don't know. Val wants to know if you really shave your chest.
I'm just curious.
I don't think he probably does, but Dan, it's just 8 weeks, my friend. It's a great fun bet for everybody. Everybody's cheering you on. I don't know. I have to talk to Amanda, everybody. I think she might be the interference there. Hey, dang, I missed most of it. Good evening, Woodhounds. Well, good evening to you. I'm glad you made it before we wrap things up here. We're a little bit into overtime, but it's been a great live stream. We got lots of winners and lots of great conversation going on. Gringo Pine says, come on, Dan, you can do it. And George is stunned that he won't do it.
Everybody's really rooting for this.
So I've got a new wedge coming for my splitter, my Ram splitter, as you know. And if you saw the video, the last splitting video I did, you can see where that 4-way wedge is starting to get a little wave to it. And I don't know if before I owned it, if something was pushed through it that shouldn't have been pushed through it and bent it or what. But I straightened it out a little bit when I first got it, but now it's kind of getting out of whack again, and it's causing a lot of my splits to get hung up on that side. So I called Ram Splitter. I talked to John there, and he's sending me out a new wedge. He calls it a wing. So it's supposed to be on the way. So when that gets here, you all get to see that. But if you hadn't seen that video, I wanted to let you know update on the ram splitter there that, the wedge is giving me a few problems. I thought about maybe putting some weld on it and grinding it down to straighten it out, but I think that metal's thin and weak to the point where I'm going to continue having problems, so I just decided to get a new one. Bob Wood's got to run. Good chat. Have a good evening, everybody. If you can hang around for just a couple more minutes, you've got one more chance to win if you've been watching the videos. For our monthly trivia question. See if I missed anything here.
They're saying Amanda doesn't care.
Oh, hardworking man says Dan owes me a bottle for the forfeit.
He said, Amanda's not home right now. I'll explain tomorrow night, LOL.
Oh, okay. He'll explain tomorrow night on the Back 40 Friday night live stream. All right.
Oh, man. What's this?
I think Brad deserves a box wedge 1222, maybe for Christmas.
What's the price tag on that?
That's the splitter that I ran up at Chuck's Sawmill.
Oh, man. That's a big price tag.
That is a big price tag, but I'm telling you what, that thing is awesome. Yep, that thing is awesome. I agree with you, but I don't know if that little comment there is going to make it happen, but I appreciate the support. All right, let's get to the last giveaway tonight, the Firewood at the Furnace engraved whiskey glass. Every month, if you're new here, we do the trivia question. If you watch the videos throughout the month, I will pick a question of something that occurred during that month's videos, and whoever puts the correct answer in the chat first, whatever comes through our chat first, wins the whiskey glass. So this month's trivia question is, in the past few videos, I was talking to the camera and backing up, and I tripped over something. What did I trip over? What did I trip over? First one in the comment wins the glass. While we're waiting, Chuck says a question. East of May will be running a show special this year at Paul Bunyan, I think. Oh, gosh.
Dom said the van. Matthew Weimer got it.
Matthew Weimer says a gas can, and he is correct. That is what I tripped over. Whiskey glass for you, my friend. You add to your collection. Matt Weimer won the whiskey glass, hon.
Oh, good.
Oh, no. Here comes the rescue. I hope he can be a good boy. You going to put him up here on the bucket?
Yeah, I'll try to do that. I don't know if he's going to go for that. He
Can
wants
you sit?
to see his dad.
Come here. Come here. He's a nervous Nelly. This is Ollie. He's a good boy.
Hey, look over here, buddy.
He's just a nervous boy.
There you go.
He's just a nervous boy. But he loves
Say hi,
us.
everybody. Ollie.
He loves us unconditionally.
Matthew Weimer asked if he can exchange for a
All right, you can
baseball
put him
hat.
down.
Exchange for a baseball hat.
I'll take him.
All right. So everybody, that's Ollie. Yeah, I'll give you a call, Matt, and we'll make that happen. Brian Wiley wants to know if I still have whiskey glasses in stock. Well, I'm glad you said something, because here's a little sneak peek of what I have planned for whiskey glasses. I do have some whiskey glasses in stock, so if you'd like to order one, just send me a message, and I'll ship one out to you. However, for those of you, and I'll put it on the screen here again, for those of you who are going to Paul Bunyan, I will be bringing whiskey glasses with me. And I can't tell you now, but on next month's live stream, September's Thirsty Thursday, I'm going to be telling you how you can get a whiskey glass. Meet me at the Paul Bunyan Show.
Oh.
So I do have something in mind that I want to do. I'm going to have a fairly good supply of some whiskey glasses with me. And I will tell you, I don't want to give away too much. You have to join us back here next month on Thirsty Thursday. But if you're going to the Paul Bunyan Show, make sure you're here next month, because I'm going to tell you how to get a whiskey glass from me when you see me at the Paul Bunyan Show. So
Full is nice.
yeah, full is nice. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I certainly appreciate all the super chats. Thank you to the moderators that were in here. We normally don't have any problems, but I appreciate you being here, because you never know what can happen. Hey, there's Colleen. She's here just in time, my friend, up there in Saskatchewan. So you did win one of our giveaways tonight, Colleen. And what we have left that you can choose from is a hat or a sticker set. So if you pick a hat, you can choose between the baseball hat and the winter beanie hat. Or we're giving away a sticker set, which is the original sticker, and then the new logo with the bald eagle in memory of my dad. Get both stickers if you'd like to have the sticker set, or you can pick a hat. That's what's left. Throw it in the chat what you would like there, Colleen, and I'll get that out to you. So that's pretty cool.
Come here and say goodbye to everybody.
Brady's back out here. Hey, there's John. Friggin' Jeeps joining the chat here late. We were just talking about you a little earlier about the Paul Bunyan Show, booth number 100. I think you're going to have a very busy booth there. We would like Shib, Dan, and Darren, and Chuck, and I'm sure others. We'd like to get with you to try to schedule some time slots that might be hopefully convenient for you, and if you don't mind, to let people know when we're going to be at your booth so we can meet as many people as possible. We all want to get out there and enjoy the show too, but we definitely want to meet as many of our subscribers and the people that join these chats as we can. So we definitely would like to hook up with you and try to organize something as far as that goes. Hard choice, Colleen says, but she'll take the baseball hat. Thank you so much. All right. Definitely send me a email and I'll get that out to you. We're going to wrap things up. I got the whole family here with me at the end of the night tonight, which is incredibly awesome. We're going to end the night, and I want to thank everybody for being here. And we will see you next time. Like I said, thanks so much to the moderators and to the super chatters. It was a great time, and we will see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great night, all.